Simply Don, the podcast network.
So I said to her, listen, if you want the money, then you're going to have to talk to my dad, who's an ex-cop, right? So she
But
goes,
why do you do that?
I don't know, because I don't know what my dad is. He's just running around the country with his gun. And so I said to her, listen, I don't even have that kind of money anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
If she wants to do
how
that
did
kind
this
of
happen?
Hey, dude,
Not bad.
don't even start with me because I'm tired, I'm pissed off, and I'm just tired.
What's the matter?
I'm
What
just
happened?
kidding. I was doing an impression of you.
Oh, okay.
You know what this song is, right?
Yes,
It's from our show, dude.
I know. Coming to you pre-recorded from Simply Don the Podcast Network studios at a secret location in West Hollywood, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. Hi, once again. I'm your pal Don.
I'm your pal Mo.
And I'm most likely your pal Scary Perry.
You're nobody's friend.
Oh, yeah.
You're not even your own friend.
Good point, Mo. Good point. You know, we have working sound today, Katie Manzella, and so we may have to point out a couple things to her during the show. But welcome once again. This is our 7th show from the new podcast studios. Ace Broadcasting Studios are just a fragment of our imagination, huh, Mo?
We're not there anymore, right?
No, that's what I just got done saying to you.
Of course not. We're here.
Dude, there's microphones, there's headphones. The two places can easily be confused for each other.
Good point. One of the things that I always like to start out with is what the fans and what the people out there are talking about. So we start out the beginning of the show by talking about what the people out there are saying on the internet and what people are worried about, what they want to know about. And today, I think almost to the point of unanimously, people are really upset with Perry for the way he treated Natasha 2 weeks ago and the way that he fucking disrespected Yergy that last week.
Wait a second. I want to drop that completely because right now I'm in a big battle with Ruck Ali and his bullshit.
What do you mean?
He's a punk.
Wait a
He's
second. Are you saying you don't have enough force to fight two different wars?
He doesn't
Dude,
have enough
I have
sense
the force.
to fight a war in his own head. What do you mean?
Ruck Ali is a little high school bitch. He's a punk.
Yeah, he's had great songs.
So what? He's still a punk.
Hey, Mole.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we should start out with, right off the bat, that Rucka song called Yo Perry? Just so the fans
I like
can
Yo
listen.
Perry because it gets you up and moving. But I will say this, and you brushed me off before, but Scaremaster, with your personal economy and the shape it's in, are you really in a position to wage two different wars?
What are you talking about?
I think it's obvious what he's talking about.
I think we want to bring the troops back home.
Thank
Of course we want to bring the troops back home.
What
Okay,
are you
well,
saying?
apologize to Ruck Ali.
I am not apologizing to some fucker that thinks talking shit about me that has no reason or rhyme or rhythm to fucking
What? I've
rip
never heard
on
that
me
before.
when he's a punk.
Okay.
I don't know the guy personally, never met him face to face. He talks shit about me like he's a friend of mine.
Well, he
or
broke
piece
some
of
unbelievable
shit.
news in his last song that we had no idea
Exactly.
about. So, for
what last song?
the Yo Perry one.
Where he finally, through forensic evidence and CSI stuff, he finally is able to put together what exactly happened in that casting office so many years ago. Do you remember?
What?
Exactly.
A lot of people wondered about that. I'm
were
looking
the
at
one
the
that,
facts.
excuse me, you
What?
were the one that brought me over here at this off. Well, not at this place, but some location somewhere else in Hollywood, and you showed me a tape, a VHS tape. This was back when VHSs were the big thing. You showed me a VHS tape of an ET matter with the Randy Callahan
Wait a minute,
cocksucker
an
that
ET
fucked
matter?
me. With what happened with Randy Callahan, the fucker that raped me at that fucking office.
that's
Raped
hearsay,
you.
and you should not be saying things about people like that when it was both consensual. And
It was not consensual.
well,
That's
you
not
are,
what we
you
heard.
are- that
We
is-
heard you were the aggressor.
You're
as a matter of fact.
disparaging him, and he's just a man trying to get on with his life. He's done his time for his crime, and let him live and let live. what happened with Rocka is he got down to the truth.
He's going to jail too.
For
Why
what?
is he going to jail? You threatening to sue people again?
And why do you say two?
nobody.
You're going to go to jail?
You know what? Instead of playing around, let's see what the controversy is all about. Let's play that Rucka song that we've never gotten more reaction for anything we've done on this show.
Can I tell you one thing?
Sure.
It's the last week I read it's the hottest song in Ibiza.
Is that true?
Where
Yeah.
the fuck is Ibiza?
It's the big. They have these raves on the beach,
Yeah.
and people get crazy.
Ibiza.
Well, let's hear it. Here it is. Yo, Perry.
You know, that's a Detroit Philharmonic.
Yeah,
Ruckas,
I heard that.
knuckas.
Yeah.
Let them try to find me.
He actually,
Let them
it's
try
very
to
easy
find
to
me.
find.
Show them all who the king is. Oh! Let them make their threat.
I'm bouncing.
Pound Scaremaster.
Rucka Ali. He's a cocksucker and he wants to suck my dick. I gotta beat his ass.
Back before you started shit, I was down with you, and now you fuck with fuckers, knuckers, no, I won't clown with you. Up inside your mansion, fat bitches sandwich you. Randy Callahan busted off in your hand with you. What you got in your hat full of tricks? Probably lube in a bag full of dicks. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe six. Juggling dicks inside these six. Handful of candy for the kids and tricks. Nobody really knows who you is. Nobody knows you in the biz. He don't take shits, but he takes a fist. Fuck Perry, it's the new big three.
Oh, not Paris.
Hi, my name is Perry, and I like to say fucking. My dick's often mistaken for a chicken McNugget. Grandpa Caramello dated Al Capone. Cookie Caramello gave the Navy boys dome. Hop up in my minivan, call me Randy Callahan. Terrifying Tim single-handedly killed the Taliban. Everybody knows.
Terrifying Tim is a piece of
The
shit.
fucking hero.
He's no hero.
He's really good on that ASM.
Oh, God.
HIV.
I'm just thinking about sex with women.
Can I suck your dick?
But Perry, I'm not gay.
Please?
Okay, but don't expect the part out of it. You're no Marlon Brando.
See?
Well, it's time for us to go fight World
This
War
is such bullshit.
How can you prove that it's bullshit?
Lads, who's gonna suck our dicks? Hey, boy. Hey, look, it's Cookie Caramello. Wants a mustache ride.
Let me tell you something. There is no new big three. Scary Perry is the king of the big three, next to Don and Mole.
I got. Wait a second.
HIV.
It's a monarchy.
Monarchy? What do you mean? What do you want to do? Get Ruck Ali and his fucking geeks to become a part of this?
If you're referring to Knucka Nation, we could only dream that we have people involved as classy and wonderful as them, okay?
The whole Knucka Nation. Let me tell you this. These are good people.
But when you said that you were the king, you cast us as your subjects, and that is not in our favored nation's contract, my friend.
No, it is not.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
We started talking about Sheba last week, but they're upset that you didn't get more involved in the story about how you and Sheba were lovers.
Don't worry about it because Sheba and I were not lovers.
No, you loved.
I
and
didn't
lost.
love Sheba.
Yeah, but you hooked up with her.
Christ.
Do you know that when a woman gives her body She
Don,
shares
would you
some of her
fucking change the subject?
emotional things.
Would
that
you
she became-
change
you and
the
her
subject?
became one.
Change.
Did you make love
the
to her? Yes or no?
fucking
Did you
subject.
make love to her?
I fucked the bitch
Where?
in her fucking skanky ass apartment that had no furniture and nothing but boxes of clothes.
It sounds nice. Sounds very romantic.
Maybe
Christ.
she was a
Rustic.
middle.
Up.
Yeah. What's the matter? This is a woman that you one
Did you
time
guys
were in
do-
love
what did
with.
we say?
What?
this
I
for-
was
why-
not in love with her.
Hold on.
Oh Christ!
You
I
know,
got things
one
to do.
one of the things, and will you shut up? You got things to do. What do you got to do today?
Don't worry about it. It's none of your business.
Are you going to get more signatures on your T-shirt? Who signed that thing? Famous people?
all the kids from the football team,
What football team?
Illinois State.
And it's not to you. It's signed to Mike.
It's signed to all of us.
Oh, then pass it
Yeah,
around,
Give
dude.
it to me then.
It's out.
Well,
the
if
shirt
it's
was-
ours, I haven't been able to wear
I
it
haven't
once.
gotten my turn
Well,
to wear it. Take it off, dude. It's Dan's turn.
You can go first, Mole.
All right,
I can wait.
No,
Give him the shirt.
no,
I'll give it back.
It's for all of us, you said.
that's
Why-
all right.
Why do you get to wear it?
Because that was given to me.
Let me try your shirt on.
Let him just try the shirt, for God's sake. And while you're taking your shirt off, instead of spending 20 minutes on that, why don't you tell us why you're in such a bad mood today? Are you working elsewhere, Perry? Are you working with somebody else this week?
Did you blow another hose?
This week, not today at least. Well, wait, what? I've got some legal stuff I got to take care of tonight and tomorrow. I'm in court tomorrow. I'm in court the 19th and the 20th. And I don't have my book in front of me, so I don't know what's going on all week because I know I'm tied up all month, actually.
You're tied up all month.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're
But you
tied
can't
up all
possibly
month?
be in court every one of those days.
No. I'm
What else
doing,
you doing?
I'm doing other projects,
What are the
Oh,
other
so you're working
projects
on other
doing?
stuff.
Congratulations.
That's great. What are you working on, man?
independent stuff,
Like
what?
personal shit.
Personal shit.
Scare Master, if you're doing a project, you don't want it to be, you want everyone to know about it. You want it to be a
Not
hit.
not
Why?
now. It's private. They'll know about it when it comes out.
What are you talking about?
Don't
You
worry
can't
about
tell
it.
us?
Not now.
I
Well,
tell you
I
everything
can't-
I'm
I
doing.
I thought we
Tell
worked with
anybody.
complete transparency.
I can't tell anybody anything.
Okay, how about
until
this?
we are
If we
done.
guess what it is, you can say yes or no, okay?
Maybe.
That seems fair.
I can't talk. I can't talk.
Why not? Why can't you talk about
it's
anything?
private.
What do you mean it's private? We're all open
Okay,
books
okay.
here.
All right, let me ask a question.
Look at how free
Is
you
it-
were with talking
is it
about Randy
a-
Callahan all
Is
the
it a
time.
movie or television?
I bet you it's a documentary.
Let him answer. Movie or television?
Both.
A movie that you hope can turn into a television series.
Maybe. Try it on.
Okay, can I? All right, that's you got one correct answer. You get to ask questions until you get one wrong.
You
What's your next
might
question?
be able to fit into it. I don't know.
What's your next question?
Oh.
Because you got the first
Does
one.
it involve Robert De Niro?
No.
Your turn, Dan.
Okay, let's see. What is Perry doing? All right, he was disrespectful to Mary Jane, so that means that someone he's been talking to
That's got nothing to do with Mary
has
Jane.
given him kind of permission to be an asshole to us over here at the Simply Don. the
Look, I got
podcast.
boobs.
Oh, you're very funny there. I'm
got
guessing. It's the project with Salvador.
Maybe.
Well,
Aha.
okay, so you got
Wait a minute.
Just be
So
straight.
you do-
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I got one
Oh,
question
yeah, you
right.
get
I
to
get
go
to
again.
follow up.
Sorry.
So let me guess. He has actually been pushing us and saying how great our project is.
Yes.
He said that.
Sure.
Because if you're famous from this, he can capitalize on that for his
No.
project.
Wrong.
Well, why would
Really?
that be wrong?
Wrong. Well,
So I'm confused.
Well, it's gotten. Actually, I disagree with that.
What do you mean?
Why? That would make
Well-
total sense.
I
for
mean,
anybody.
It's good business. That's for sure.
Actually, no, I can't comment.
Well,
What do you mean you
what do
can't comment?
comment? You want?
Because
He told you it's confidential. It's like an
yes.
Italian mafioso type of thing.
no, it's not an Italian mafioso kind of thing.
Those fucking
it is-
people
it
are.
is
Hey,
confidential.
don't tell anybody but us
Well, we're not
stupid
asking- we're not
Italians.
asking you what it's about. I
Hey,
mean-
don't say anything unless they're a grease ball.
Hey, Scaremaster, will you guys be able to use any of that footage that you shot for that documentary about Italians with the Watts Tower and stuff?
I can't answer that.
Wait a
That's a
minute.
pretty good
I
question,
can't
though.
answer
Let
that.
me ask you this: who negotiated this deal with you? Since you have a manager and a agent, who negotiated the deal for you with?
I can't answer that either.
So you did have some representation.
So
in
you
this.
got Greenberg back. You found Hank.
I
Greenberg.
haven't talked to Greenberg in ages.
So
You're
who-
doing a deal without talking to your agent.
That motherfucker hasn't
Wait a
called
minute.
me.
I bet Greenberg
I've been
hears
trying to
this and
reach
freaks
him.
out.
I'll bet you
I've
he
been
does.
trying to reach him. He hasn't called me back. I've been very angry about it.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. You negotiated a deal.
That was for this.
You negotiated a deal without any representation.
Wow.
I haven't negotiated nothing.
Really?
I haven't negotiated nothing.
So you're working with this guy without a contract that was negotiated
No,
by
no, no,
someone
no, no,
that
no,
knows
no,
what
no,
he's
no,
talking
no.
about.
No. It's got nothing to do with that. No,
I'm confused.
no. Absolutely not.
Explain.
Then I can't.
Why
I'm not
can't-
allowed.
Why are you so ashamed of it?
It's not that I'm ashamed of it.
Certainly
I'm
sounds
not,
like
it's not
it.
that I'm ashamed.
Every
of
time
what
you
I'm
would do a
doing.
project, you would come to us and you would say, "Hey, I was just in Gangs in New York. I pop up and I get hit in the head with an axe, or I was in
Right.
this, or I'm doing this. I can't
does-
do it because I'm doing extra work on this.
You
I'm
know,
doing this comedy club." And
look.
so you've never been afraid of a little self
I agree
promotion.
with Mo. I agree
So
with
for you
Mo.
to suddenly be hush hush makes us really start to wonder: are you being completely above board with
Can
it?
I just say one thing that I think it might be?
I'll allow it.
I think that he is so ashamed and so embarrassed by what he's doing that he's afraid to say something because we might come down on him because he made a stupid deal and he realizes it. That's my thought.
I don't think it's going to necessarily be a bad deal for him, but I think when
any work is good
I
work.
think when he and his friend start conspiring together, they cast the big three as this kind of malevolent force that's trying to hold Perry down or try to mess with Perry. And so he goes, you know what? Fuck those guys. He goes to that guy and he screams about how we're assholes.
No.
And then this guy goes, you know what? I treat you right. Let me take you out for lunch. I'm going to get you a thing and I'm going to pay you all this money. I haven't paid you anything yet, but I'll pay you all this money to do this secret thing. But you can't tell anyone about it because, you know,
Yeah.
if it was so legitimate, you'd have no hesitation to say, yeah, I'm working on something. It's about the history of Italian mustaches in South Central Los Angeles.
That's actually kind of funny.
What is?
How
Italian mustaches in South Central Los Angeles.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have a feeling
You know,
that
I-
someone may steal that idea.
I want to
from
have
him.
I was.
I can't believe you negotiated a deal
I didn't
without your manager
negotiate
or
a
your
deal.
agent representing
I
you in
did
any
not
way.
listen to me.
Right,
I
but
did
last
not
time
negotiate.
last time you had Greenberg,
a
he
deal
negotiated a deal
with
for you here on the show.
anybody.
he because of Greenberg, he got 60 seconds on the show to talk about anything he wants. Nobody else gets that. Mole, you don't get to do that.
Well, Mold talks about what he wants. You talk about what you want. You make fun of me constantly.
I don't make fun of you. When have
That's
I
all
ever
you
made
do.
fun of you?
Just
I mentioned the Randy Callahan thing because it's news. It's topical.
And you mentioned his 60 seconds to talk about anything he wants.
let me do that.
Go!
Yeah. Well, one of the things I'd like to bring up is my skateboard company that you can order online at www.scaryperryskateboards.com. That's spelled out SCARY. P as in Peter, ERRY. SK, the number 8, boards.com. BOARDS. Boards are at $62.50. T-shirts are at $19.99. And if you need to go take a shit,
No,
go
I don't
take
need
a
to take a
shit.
shit. I just,
You sound sick. Anyway, all right. And now I also have I also had a bad dream the other day about us
Can
going
I
on the
put
road.
on the shirt that we own? Okay.
Put it on. I had a bad dream about us going on the road and again, let's go back to my skateboard company at www.scaryperryskateboards.com. Stop!
Well, a fine job. We did that. We did that a little earlier than we normally do.
Let's mix it up.
Good point. I like the way you think progressively outside the box.
I had a dream the other day. You'll laugh at this. We were all going on the road.
I don't
right?
like it when you dream about me, man. And I
don't
know you've been
either.
dreaming about.
Crack
I know
of
you,
dawn, that thing.
Hey.
I know you've been dreaming about Dan like crazy because everyone says you're in love with him.
Yeah, everyone
Wrong.
has said that. Well, it continues
this
on.
dream was about the three of us going on the road doing comedy.
Let me ask you this before you fucking start your dream about us again. People that think Perry's in love with me, contact us on Facebook and talk about it. And tell us why
Us?
you think he's in love with me.
You?
Yeah. Okay, tell your story real quick about your dream.
I had a dream that we were going on the road and we couldn't pick up on any lactate pills or on any non-dairy stuff, and everything that I was eating had dairy in it. It was the worst.
I think we
It
have our
was
new.
the
I think we have our new
worst.
Road Buddy movie.
That's a great idea.
It was the worst.
I never
because,
thought of that before.
Because we were and our first stop was south in San Diego.
Sometimes God speaks in different ways.
Now, here's
It's
the
called
funny
Scary
thing.
Perry Dairy Country.
Right. Okay,
We're in
something
Wisconsin,
like that.
eating
No, we
cheese.
weren't in Wisconsin yet. That was one of our stops.
How about just Scary
we're
Dairy?
going from L.A. straight down to San Diego, but on our way down there, we couldn't get any lactose, nothing.
So you got some man milk.
And
Did you
And
do this
dude,
in a dream? Who was it?
This was all in my
Please
dream.
don't say it was me. Say it
What?
was Mole. I can't take you.
No, not me either.
The
Drew.
thing that was happening was every time I would stop, it was like I'm on the toilet forever, and you're trying to rush me, and then I'd get up to get it back into the car. We'd drive like 5 or 6 miles. I got to take another shit. It was driving me nuts.
What do you think Sigmund would say about that dream?
What's it?
Father of psychoanalysis, Sigmund.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sigmund.
I don't know.
Psychiatrist or psychologist?
He was one of the founders of
Yeah, I know.
psychotherapy.
Right. with
Him and
therapy.
Carl Jung.
He was really famous, right?
Sigmund something.
Sigmund what?
Oh my God! And the Sea Monster.
Oh,
No, I don't think that's it.
hey, I hope to God we get our next movie going real soon.
This is coming off a card you're reading.
Yeah.
You're really prepared.
Because as everybody keeps questioning me about opening up a Hooters restaurant, which is what I would plan on doing after we get our big paycheck.
Wait a minute, you're going to own a Hooters restaurant?
Fuck yeah.
Is it going to be Hooters Reseda?
No, Reseda, please. Be Hooters Malibu or Hooters Woodland Hills or
I think
somewhere.
Reseda could use it more.
No, I
Yeah.
think Malibu would be a better place.
You're gonna
In
go
Malibu, they
Malibu.
could go outside and look at some beauty, but in a place like Reseda, there's nothing
Reseda,
nice.
Reseda has nothing good.
How long have you lived there?
Oh.
Too long.
How long?
Since November of '96. That's why my rent is so cheap. I can't leave that place.
How much is your rent?
A little over 700.
Well, as usual, you take us nowhere in your stories.
Well-
A lot of people are worried. And this time it's not for Mole and his HN. It's for JQA, John Quincy Adams.
Oh, really? You talked to
Well,
him?
I didn't talk to him, but last week you pointed out immediately after his phone call that it sounded like he was using again.
When is the last time he used?
All right, I do know this. On our last show, at the end of it, you immediately said he's using again.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
No, I don't think it was funny. I see that we have a phone call coming through, and I'll bet you it's Mr. User himself.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
let's
boy.
be kind of cool with this. If you could send that call through.
Hello, all.
Hi, Mr.
Hey,
Adams.
Hey, Mr. Adams.
You sound like you're in a good mood, Mr.
Well,
Adams.
I most certainly am in a good mood, for the pizza man has just delivered, if you know what I mean.
I sure do. I love pizza.
Oh, I wasn't getting any food, Walter.
That's confusing.
Perry, I bet Mr. Adams is doing HN again.
Guilty as
Are you
charged.
doing drugs again,
Wait,
Mr. Adams?
This isn't being recorded, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. Who cares? I could use a good cavity surge.
Mr. Adams, you got to stop doing the drugs. You have to.
Yeah, look at me. I'm doing great.
Well, listen. I did not call for an intervention. All right? I wanted to tell all of you happy anniversary.
Oh, that was last week.
No, not for the podcast. I meant happy anniversary for Windy City Heat.
Oh, right,
Hey,
right. Yeah,
premiere,
premiere.
right?
When was that, Scaremaster?
That was
Now listen,
October
listen to me,
12th.
listen. To celebrate the
2003.
occasion, I have arranged a special day for the Big Three. Are you all free next Thursday?
Yep.
Well,
We're all
What
free to
time?
talk-
Here's what I've done.
What
Here's
time?
I've
What
done.
time?
I've
Mr. Adams,
shipped
what
my
time?
yacht to San Diego Bay and arranged a lovely day on the sea for the Big Three.
Sweet. Can I drive the yacht?
Actually, Mole, it would be captained by a professional, so and I've already paid for his services. So
Whatever.
you
Is there
needn't
gonna
worry.
be food?
Only if you love shrimp cocktails.
Guilty as charged.
Now let's do a rib tickler because I'm losing my buzz. Ready? Are we ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Why didn't the sesame seed leave the casino?
Because he was on a roll.
Enjoy your adventure, my three seamen. Bon voyage.
Bye, Mr.
Hi,
Adams.
Mr. Adams.
Wow. A yacht trip?
Well, why didn't you say anything to him?
A yacht trip? Oh my
Wait
God,
a
dude.
second.
I'm in
Hold
court
everything.
in the morning.
I know it.
What?
But why didn't you tell him that when
I
he was
tried.
on the phone?
He was just too damn busy.
Didn't
What do
you
you
tell,
mean?
didn't you tell me and Dan the other night on the phone that you had Thursday free?
I had Thursday morning in court.
No, you told us you were open
I
next
was
Thursday.
in court
But-
Thursday morning on the 20th.
No, they
The
never said that.
19th and the 20th, I'm in court in the morning, both
All right.
days.
Well, we understand. We understand. I guess.
I'll be done
But
around
when you had a
noon.
chance to tell Mr. Adams that you can't
He
do
just
it,
kept yapping away. I couldn't open my mouth, and you always get mad when I do and
do you
interfere
mean?
with you talking.
yeah,
so-
well, that's unprofessional.
Scaremaster.
I should have butted in.
We could go on board Quincy's yacht.
After 1 or 2 in the afternoon, sure.
We're
we
talking about it's
can-
in San Diego.
Christ.
So you couldn't leave here until the afternoon,
Right.
So we wouldn't, we wouldn't get down there. There's no way we can do that.
Son of a bitch.
How about this? How about Friday morning?
Friday.
Friday morning.
I
Schedule
can't
it for
do it.
Friday.
Then. This whole thing sucks because of your fucking court thing.
You're always in court, man.
It's like you
crazy.
don't even have
It's
time for the
fucking
big
crazy.
three anymore. You're either in court or working on your other projects.
That's all legal shit, too.
You've got an excuse for everything. Anyway, let's do this. Let's do a segment right now.
Boy, that sure is disappointing.
Yeah, well, I know.
But you know it's going to be nice?
What's that?
When you get to try on this shirt.
Which is just going to be in a couple seconds. In this next segment, this is where we let our listeners be part of the Big Three Podcast fun, where they get to mention something on the show with a $10 shout out. So it's time once again for our $10 shout out.
$10 shout out.
All right, now if you want to be part of the fun, all you have to do is you send $10 cash, no checks, money orders, none of the legal stuff. You send that to 7510 Sunset Boulevard, number 153. That's Hollywood, California, 90046. People ask me online all the time, how do I get a $10 shout out?
How do you get a $10 shout out,
I
Dan?
don't know how they don't understand. You take $10,
Right.
cash, a bill, $10 bill.
Money.
Put it in an envelope with the shout out you want read on the air. You send it to 7510 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Hollywood, California, 90046. We will then read it. Now, what's going on?
Many people don't have stamps.
I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you this, what's a little upsetting. We try to give people a chance to be part of this fun, and very few people are doing it. Like today, we only have one $10 shout out. Who would like to read it? You want to read it, or do you want to read it, Perry?
I'll read it.
You want to? Maybe we should let Mole read it.
All right.
These
full
are
page.
too long.
They're too long, people. I mean, I appreciate you doing what you do. This is from New York. So if you would, read this if you would.
Hey, Big Three. I'm going to paraphrase because it's really long.
Okay.
Hey, Big Three. I saw Windy City Heat when it came out on Comedy Central. I was depressed at the time, and it was one of the few things that lifted me out of my depression. Seen it hundreds of times. He gives out copies to everyone. I know you send the YouTube videos of Perry knocking over the table. I know and send. I also appreciate all the music from Ren and Stimpy show being used throughout the movie. I don't know who's behind that. I just thought it was cool. Dan and Mole are amazing comedians, and Perry is kind of like Kevin Eubanks. If Dan and Mole were collectively Leno or Andy Richter, but far less funny, hence Eubanks. If they were Conan, Then again, Perry's less funny than Kevin Eubanks. It's more like Joe Besser from the Three Stooges, the worst stooge by far. Except when he ate that cigar when he was just a baby. Only good thing he did. I discovered the podcast through IMDb message board for When You See because Addicted. I don't normally enjoy podcasts. I love this one. I've been a rabid listener. At first, you have some sympathy for Perry when watching When You See He. The more I listen to the podcast, less sympathy I feel, especially whenever Perry talks about raping Randy Callahan and is obviously a deeply repressed homosexual. I've never known an almost 50-year-old man to constantly state they're not gay. I'm also offended that Perry would constantly smear Randy Callahan's name, as Randy has been involved with many great films like Night of the Scarecrow Witch, features one scene of the Scarecrow raping a woman with the magical tree seed, and Killing Milton from Office Space. That was a good movie. Anyhow, my closing $20. I hope Dan and Mo will slap Perry across the face in the Three Stooges manner for the podcast. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm a writer, as I guess you would say subversive prose fiction. Simple way to put it is to say I'm similar to J.G. Ballard or William S. Burroughs writing. I would appreciate a shout out to my blog, theusualcannibalism.blogspot.com, and my upcoming book, The Unknown Atrocity, which I hope to be ready on Kindle. Please give Jurgen Raka Ali on. Please get Jurgen Raka on the show. Looking forward to Beantown Heat. Terrifying Tim is way better than Perry, and I brought many skateboards from him. Not to mention that he's generous and kind human being who's never stolen from friends or raped a man. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sincerely, Alex.
That's nice, Alex. Thank you, Alex. A little long, but you know what? He said some interesting
He had
things.
a lot to say, and they're
Now,
all valid points. I'm with him on Joe Besser.
That was good.
We got to do the Three Stooges slap.
Hey, that's what I'm wondering about, because Perry's probably not going to let that happen.
Well, the Three Stooges slap was usually one person. Mo slaps 2 or 3 people, you know? He just goes down the line. So it's just
I won't
Perry.
let it happen because of my neck.
What if he slaps one side, I slap the other side?
No, because you don't understand.
All right, let us poke you in the eyes. It'll just go doink.
Okay. How about this? I think that if we do something, there is $20
You said
here.
doo-doo.
Did I say that?
You said if we do something.
I didn't mean to swear on the show. See, one of the things that even though we have clear airways to talk and use any kind of language you want, I don't think we need to fucking swear. And if I said doo-doo, I'm very sorry.
And you know what? The swearing, Dan,
yeah.
Alex and Martha Walla Walla with the Parents Council for
I don't remember these
Podcast
people.
Decency, they could shut us down like that.
Wait a minute. Explain this again. Where are they from?
It's from, they're like, you know,
Wait a minute. Say
you
it
know the
again.
television.
Say it again. Because I spoke over you.
Alex and Martha Walla Walla.
Why does that name sound familiar?
They were the ones who I ran into and asked me not to say bad words anymore. And
Is that the guy that has the public access show?
I think he might. Yeah, I think he might still have that. Well, I know he produces a public access show about boxing. Anyway, they are the heads of the National Podcast Decency Group.
What?
NPDG. And they, you know,
What
if
a
they
waste
find
of
something, I
time.
know, but they could have our throats slit like that.
Is that crazy or what?
They have a lot of power. A lot of power.
All right,
Oh,
back to
please.
this. Back to the Three Stooges thing. How about this? And I don't know if this is fair to you. There's $20 here. Because we're doing the Three Stooges slap or ripping the hair or poking in the eyes or like slapping the hand on top of the nose, one of those things.
Put a saw over his head.
Or just take the saw and like bend it back and let it slam into his face.
Or put a bowl of clam chowder under it and a claw comes out of it and grabs his nose.
Or have like a lead weight drop on his head.
Or they have a tamale and he smashes it and the ink goes in his face.
You know, you guys, no, none of that. None of that.
All right, since we're going to be doing something like that to him, maybe we should give him the entire $20.
Can we do the side to side handshake and then up and down and side to side?
You want to triple that 20?
All right, forget it. I'll just keep the 20 then.
All
All
right.
right, I'll take the 20 then.
Now, the guy said that he wants us to do that. That's the reason he's
What?
giving us $20.
Well,
I'll just send
what
it
are-
back.
what are we gonna-
I'll just send it back. Not a big deal. Oh, his address is on the envelope. We'll just send it back to him. Well, thanks, Alex.
I bet, okay, if he doesn't want to do a Three Stooges thing, I bet
What are you guys planning on doing with me?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of dropping the lead weights on his head.
Oh, an anvil?
No. I can't have that because of my neck.
Okay. Poke
Body wax? You got any body wax tape?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
They used to do
Body
that.
wax tape.
They used to do that to Shep. They would wax his back.
Seriously?
I think it was back in the trailer. I read a book.
Would you be willing to let us put hot wax on your back and like take all your back hair off?
Oh, there's a candle with a bunch of hot wax right in the middle of the table.
No.
How about
Not the can. No. Not candle wax.
how about
Can I just poke him in the eye?
Yeah.
Would you let me poke you in the eyes?
Yeah, you've done that before.
Go ahead.
Well, you got to sit over here. Come on over here, Perry. Sit over here. All right, Perry's sitting next to me. All right, Mole, come on over here.
What are we doing? I don't want to poke him in the eye. He's my best friend.
All right, I'll poke him in the eyes. All right, are you ready? All right.
I'll check.
Hold his head. All right. Lean back so I don't hurt you. All right, there, we did it. All right, and who gets the entire
Ow!
20? What happened, Mole?
I think that's how Three Stooges hit people. They just hit them really soft like that. Like this.
Well, we got another shout out, and it's, again, people have also gotten in touch with me and said, what's this? What the huck? Is it for real? Yeah, I think that
Whoa!
it
look at
seems
that.
like a dream because they give us free food every week. Some of the best Thai food in town. Am I right?
really good.
Oh, and today, oh, look at this. I can't believe how nice these guys are. So are they real? Absolutely real.
Now, you said what the huck?
It's What the Huck.
Is that the name of the place?
Yeah, What the Huck. It's it. And you know what I suggest? I suggest you call over there if you don't believe that there is such a place called What the Huck, and you ask them. That's 323-654-7952 for the finest in Thai cuisine. What the Huck? 323-654-7952. What's the number, Perry?
323-654-7922.
Wrong again. Please don't.
7952.
7952. It's
Oops.
323-654-7952. Call them up.
Talk
Then
about
you-
the podcast with them.
Absolutely. Say you're a big fan of the podcast and a big fan of Thai food.
Oh my gosh, chicken's delicious.
Is it really?
Really good.
Some of the best Thai cuisine
I'm really,
in the West Hollywood
Hungry.
area. Once again, for all your Thai cuisine needs, What the Huck? We do have one other sponsor, and they're our biggest sponsor. They've stuck with us the entire time. ASM Plumbing and Porn is your one-stop for all your plumbing and hardcore man-on-man porn concerns. That's at 440-731-9338. But don't take my word for it. Let's take the word of an American hero, a guy that brought back the worst criminal since Adolf Hitler, Terrifying Tim.
Hi, I'm Terrifying Tim for ASM Plumbing and Porn. You want hot man-on-man films and top-notch plumbing and piping? Call ASM. Now, I may not be nearly as gay as their last spokesman, but I do know quality cornholing when I see it. Let's unclog some pipes! Ooh, 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 ooh! ASM Plumbing and Porn. Tell them Terrifying Tim sent you. Ooh, 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 ooh!
That's ASM Plumbing and Porn, 440-731-9338 for all your plumbing and hardcore man-on-man porn concerns. ASM Plumbing and Porn.
that was really good, Dan.
I thought it was wonderful.
Congratulations to
For
that
what?
piece of shit.
Who?
Terrifying Tim.
Why do you say that?
He doesn't terrify me anyway.
What do you mean?
Is that the end of $10
He's just-
shout-outs?
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. It is the end of the $10 shout-out.
$10 shout out!
Go ahead, Perry.
What?
You were going to say something.
No. I was going to ask you for some food, please.
For sure, dude.
Say it like Oliver did.
Oh, and in the movie Fiddler
Lord of
on
the
the
Rings.
Roof.
No.
Can I have more, please?
How can you have more? You haven't had any yet.
Please?
Let's just say you can have as much as you've had before. What do you want? You want chicken?
I'll have a little bit of everything.
So listen, you guys, while
Why
we're
don't you wait
talking,
till the show's over.
Okay, I'll wait till the
almost
show's over. All right.
Okay, go ahead, Mo. I'm sorry.
we were talking about Perry's finance before with that $20. I just want to let Perry know that, I don't have as much dough as I used to have, because of all the things that happened to me last year and all those kidnappings and all the drugs and all everything, right? So, but I did have enough to scrape together, and I donated for you, buddy, this week, $5,000 to your Perry for President campaign.
Oh, how fantastic is that? Thank you.
Thank you. But
Sent it right in there.
that's for Rick Perry. That's not for Scary Perry.
No, dude, no, it's Perry for President. I saw the signs. It says Perry for President.
More,
That again is for
what?
Rick Perry. That's not for Scary Perry.
Take your headphones off for just a second.
I can't hear you guys. Hello.
Perry, what the fuck are you doing?
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. But a scam falls into your lap and you just fucked it up. He just said he gave you $5,000 for your presidential campaign.
Where is the money?
Just take the money. Tell him, where'd you send it? And then just
ask
answer
him.
a couple
I'll ask
questions. Okay, that's the
Okay.
way to.
Thank
Is that an
you.
easy scam?
Thank you.
There's $5,000.
Thank you.
Mole, put your headphones
Mole?
back on.
Hey, dude.
Hey, brother. Listen, pal. Where did you send the $5,000 that you said that you donated for helping me out, or for the presidential campaign?
To your campaign headquarters downtown. I went by there.
What address did you give? Oh, you went down there?
Yeah. I just, but I plan on donating more. But because that donation was a check and traceable, I can only contribute so much to your political campaign.
Right.
But just so you guys know, and I'm sure nobody listening is with the election board. Listen, I could still give you cash, straight up cash for your presidential campaign.
That'd be nice. Could you help me out?
Well, listen, I want to see this money represented in bumper stickers and billboards, and you getting out there and making a grassroots movement, maybe getting out to Occupy Reseda and putting in, seeing what's on
That would be
people's minds,
great. You know what? Because you're going to put this kind of money into it, why don't you ask some questions on what his ideas for the future of
I
America
think that's an
are?
excellent question, Dan. All right, Scaremaster.
Yo.
Okay, Scaremaster, please lay out the first 3 points of your agenda.
Jobs, getting people working.
How are you gonna go about doing that?
Getting people working in America.
How are you gonna go about doing that?
How am I going to go about doing that? Getting factories to start doing their shit in America,
And why-
rather
how-
than sending them over to China.
Well, how are you gonna get? What incentives are you gonna give to the companies to come here rather than go to China?
Oh man, there's already factories here that they've just more or less closed down and brought the work from here over to China because they were getting the work in China for like a third of the cost. Well, if you leave
Sounds like good business.
if you leave the business here, that third of the cost, we won't need to deal with that third of the cost when it's here in this town. Because
Excellent question.
you know what I'm saying?
Tell us point 2 after jobs.
Let's see, jobs. That's number 1. Oh shit.
I'm just asking for the top 3 bullet points of your agenda.
I've been
and
so
because I'm
fixed-
gonna want the top 8 before you even see a dime of cash. But let me hear the other 2.
Jobs is number 1.
Yeah,
Right.
you said that though.
Other 2. For security, to help the police and those people, to help out security. And then the third one would be to help out the big 3 go on the road.
So you think that those things will get you elected as president of the United States?
Do you think the president of the United States should go out with the big 3 on the road?
Well, as long as I don't know. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. I'm confused why I just gave you $5,000 for a political campaign.
Did it?
That basically comes down to you want to just party, dude.
All right. I'm joking. All right. I'm
Thank
joking.
you. Please, can we be serious?
Yes.
This is the future of America, right? We're talking about.
Future of America. Let's see. The first one is jobs. Second one is security.
Yep.
Third one would be the armaments. You know, the armed forces.
Yeah. What about them?
Well, you have to separate them, all four: Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. You know, and help out all four of them.
Okay. That'd be nice to separate the entire military in remembrance of Cookie.
Remembrance of my dad. And my dad, all my dad was a cook on the ship.
Yeah, Cookie was a little bit more to the
He was,
seaman.
and his
let me
name
tell
is
you,
not Cookie. God damn
He's
it!
having a resurgence
Name
in
is Chris.
popularity. It's almost like James Dean. If he becomes a star, like in these Hollywood shops where Cookie Caramello pictures are being sold and T-shirts.
Caravello.
And T-shirts with famous
V as in
sayings
Victor,
of his, like,
E-double-L-O.
"Hey, sailor, you
His
want me to
name is
suck
not
your cock?"
Cookie. God
You know,
damn it,
things
you
like
faggot.
that. I'm a faggot.
You're just pissing me off. Okay, so I'm just gonna.
You came in
spit
here
out
today
whatever.
pissed off. You were pissed off when you got here today, weren't you?
I'm always mad.
Yeah. Oh, so don't start telling me about people being pissed off.
Why are you so mad?
Eh. I got
By the
nothing to be
way,
happy
what the
about.
huck? What a great place to go.
Really good.
What the huck is-
654-7952. Call for
I
your
can't
all
even
your
tell
Thai
what that
cuisine.
is.
Yeah, but it's I think it's the skin
Great
off
food.
the chicken.
Yes, it is.
Great food.
Really good.
I'll be eating
Well,
that in a
anyway,
little bit.
what's that?
I says I'll be eating that in a little bit.
Yes, you will.
It's really good, dude. You're going to like it.
Well, it's time once again to take a journey to this secret location in West Hollywood, California, where it's just three guys sitting around having what the huck Thai food, talking about the ladies. It's time once again for Guy Talk.
Oh yeah, it's guy talk. Gonna talk about the ladies. Guy talk.
Hey, can I just say I like my ladies like I like this Thai food.
How's that?
Spicy and exotic and beef pad seyu.
And free.
Yeah.
You like your ladies free, if I remember correctly.
I wanted to ask you guys about liking the ladies and stuff. If you guys want to work in with me on opening up a Hooters.
You mean the three of us going together?
Yeah.
And the big three Hooters
Yeah,
in
a big
Reseda?
It would, but
Not
that
in
would sound
Reseda.
kind of weird if you said big three Hooters. People would think that the waitresses have three Hooters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm thinking, not in Reseda. I'm thinking like the west side of the valley, like Woodland Hills, Oregon, and Malibu.
Well, here's what I suggest. You're not prepared right now, but get a business plan together, and on next week's show, you'll present that business plan to us, and I'm pretty sure we could probably do something.
Because
Am I right, Mole?
I've already got the
Why not?
paperwork from Hooters from back in the mid '80s when I, contacted them and they mailed me a big.
Well, their application for ownership may have changed a little
Yeah.
bit, so you might want to go
I
and
would
get
think
another
I'm
one.
gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
How much you going to look to put down?
My God, I would say 50% of the money from the movie.
Let's make a pact that we don't mess around with the waitresses. They're there to work, and we don't try to make love to them. We don't talk to them.
I think Perry should be allowed to.
No. I say,
Well, he's
No,
someone's
no.
going to have to be the point
No,
person.
no.
no, we don't
You
talk to them. Am I
look,
right?
Business is business. You don't have
Exactly.
sex with your employees.
And a lot of times in a position like that, these girls dressed in like very
Orange
little
dolphin shorts.
Yeah.
the
What they're going to do is they're going to try to get ahead at the job so they get better times, and they're going to come up to the owners and they're going to try to make love to us. And I suggest that we don't do that.
Not at all. No, we can't.
Can I ask you
because-
this? Would Perry be able to get just some back rubs from him just because his shoulder gets tight?
No, nothing. No sexual contact in any way.
I don't know
Right,
if I can
Perry?
agree with that.
A back
I
rub
think
is
you
a
should
back
be.
No,
I think
no,
you
no,
should
you
be able to get
can't.
back. It's
No.
therapeutic.
No, but it's all leading to sex because these girls are there to work. And Perry agrees with me. If they
Yes.
came up let me pretend I'm a waitress over at Hooters and the owner. Hey, Mr. Caravello.
Hey, hold on a second. Sounds like you're mole playing.
I don't know. Can I do it or no?
All
Let's
right.
save it. Let's save it.
All right.
Let's do mobile.
Shut up.
Mole play.
All right, so we'll talk about that later after Perry brings the paperwork and we get that whole thing going. But what Perry, he has two things he can talk about during Guy Talk today. One is a few weeks ago, Perry, you came up and you told us that Stormy Weather, she was coming to town.
Not Stormy Weather, Stormy Rebel.
Oh, Stormy Rebel?
Stormy Rebel?
Tell Mole
Shut
up! Tell Mole whose daughter that is.
That is not whose daughter, it's whose sister.
Yeah.
It's Dimebag Darrell's little sister.
Yeah.
From the band Pantera.
And he's no longer with us.
And Dimebag, of course, got killed in that situation in Cincinnati, Ohio, a few years back.
Tell us what happened.
Well, this I believe it was a Marine that went into the back of the club, who was a little bit out of it, because of the band Pantera breaking up. And Pantera turning into Damage Plan, just was really fucking pissed off that there was no more Pantera and wanted Pantera to stay Pantera. And he went into the club with a fucking gun and just started blasting away like a maniac.
Yeah, we know what happened. This is Guy Talk. This is terrible for Guy Talk.
Well,
so tell us what happened with Stormy. Why hasn't she been here?
Stormy's not here because we haven't mailed for her. We don't have the money to mail for her.
I thought you said she was coming to town.
She was talking about coming out, and she's had some financial matters.
So
too.
You lied to us.
I didn't lie.
You lied to us. You said on one of the episodes that she's going to be here the next week.
I didn't say the next week.
Yes, you did.
I said she was coming.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say the next week. I said she was coming.
Like an orgasm is coming.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I talk. Like an orgasm is coming. I said she was coming, but she didn't tell me exactly when she was coming. And, I could call her up right now if you want me to.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about when you made love to Sheba, because this is where we should talk about the lovemaking, correct?
Can I ask you one question? In the apartment, did you guys have coitus on one of her boxes?
Where her clothes were?
What do you mean by coitus?
Coitus.
Oh.
You mean shoot a load?
How you know the Latin terms?
I mean that's called English. I don't know Latin.
Well, you're Italian.
Are you talking coitus?
Oh, he's speaking Italian again.
Spew a fucking load all over her back or in her crack.
I think that's what it translates to. Yeah.
Okay. God, I don't even remember. I think I had a condom on. I believe. Yes, I did.
Let me ask you this: Did you guys start with a little light kissing?
We never told us that. Did you kiss her lightly and make love to her and look her in the eyes and tell her, "I love you, Sheba"?
No.
How did it work? How quick would you say, from the time that you knew it was a go that you were going to fuck her, how quick did you have your dick inside that sweet pussy of Sheba?
About 5 minutes.
Really? So there wasn't a lot of foreplay?
There was no foreplay.
Did you eat her pussy?
I'm not into that with that pig.
Yeah, but did you do it?
No.
Come on, Scaremaster.
Did she give you oral?
We don't lie to each other here.
No.
Don't be ashamed if you ate Sheba's pussy.
I wouldn't. Look.
Would you tell us if he did?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
I think he did. Look at his smile. Look at his smile.
I think he did. He did.
You wish I ate her.
Look at him smile. Look at him smile. He's in love with her.
Now let's talk about somebody else.
How many times was that?
One load and out the door.
And did you do it on some boxes?
It was on the on her sleeping bag on the floor.
And you guys were kissing and kissing?
No.
You didn't kiss her at all?
No, she was on her knees and she was, like on her hands and knees, and I was on top of her like a little doggy. And
so you just did it the one time?
Yeah.
Guess who she's tied with for times making love to you?
What are you talking about?
She's tied with somebody else from around the same time for making love to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Randy Callahan.
Oh, because of one time, both of them.
Did them once.
That's an interesting piece of trivia.
A lot of people don't know about that, but they are tied. Anyway, that was I had really high hopes for Guy Talk today, but not very good.
I thought it intriguing.
So that was one of the worst Guy Talks.
Oh yeah, it's Guy Talk. Ooh.
You know, about guy talk,
Yeah.
I could bring up Linda Johnson in Guy Talk.
Guy Talk's over. Guy
Talk
Talk's
about
over.
Linda Johnson.
You've already
having
talked
some
about
great
her, and I'm
sex
sure-
with her.
You already talked about her. How many times are you going to go over the same story?
And Victoria Givens.
Okay, you've talked about her. We're
You
tired of
talk
hearing.
about Terry
Why don't you? The one that jerked you off with her feet?
and fucked me.
She didn't fuck you.
We've had sex.
Get her on the phone to prove it. Will she admit to fucking you?
I don't know.
Mole, do you
Hold
think
on.
we should do that?
I don't know. She's probably
Wait.
having dinner and getting the kids down.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. I don't know where she is. Let me first call
Forget
her.
it. Stop it. Because Guy Talk was so bad, you know a way we could possibly save the show?
No.
With the favorite thing that we do on this show?
Perry's Corner?
Nope. It's a thing involving you. It's a little thing called Mole Play.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
Before we get to the rules of Mole Play, I believe Mole has something he has to say legally.
No, I don't have to say it. The kid who we thought was dying and then got better, he's dying again. So we don't have to say that Mole Play is no way association.
I gotta
with
tell you the
Mole Play,
truth.
The
I
board game, a division of Propedic Industries.
I think that you should still say it.
Mole Play is in no way associated with Mole Play, the board game, and division of Propedic Industries.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you should still say. All right, so if you've never heard Mole Play before, Mole Play is an improv game that we play here on the podcast. This is a little game that we play that Mole will set up a scenario. He'll then cast the scenario. Then he'll direct the scene. Mole, what are we going to be doing on today's Mole Play?
Today we travel through time to the year is 2012. The location, the Reseda Hooters. They're about to open their doors for their grand opening. But something's wrong. Cindy, the gorgeous head waitress, isn't anywhere to be found. After looking everywhere for her and fearing the worst, they finally find her, alone and sad, in the ladies' room. She's sobbing, and the only person she wants to talk to is the Scaremaster. She's nervous to be the new head waitress of the Reseda Hooters, and only Scaremaster can calm her down, and he knows just how. Scaremaster, you're Scaremaster. Dan, you're Cindy, the hot new head waitress of the Reseda Hooters. Mole Play!
What's the matter, Cindy?
Oh, there you are.
What's the problem?
I don't feel good.
Come here.
Oh, okay.
What's the problem, Cindy?
Well, look at me. When I was hired here, I was so proud to be part of the Hooters family, and I didn't want to fall in love because I know the rule that we're not supposed to have sex with the management.
Cindy,
What? What?
you'll lose your job.
I want you! I want to fuck you!
You're fired.
What?
Get out of here.
What?
You're fired.
What?
Bye.
But I'm the head waitress.
You're fired.
Scaremaster knows he can't lose his head waitress on the opening day when every food critic in town will be there to check it out.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. If you fire me, I'm going to walk out there in the middle of the press and tell everybody that you raped me.
Oh, God.
Scaremaster knows that he's over a barrel, and there's only one thing he can do.
Suck my toes.
Grab her toes.
Suck my toes.
He grabs her toes.
Suck my toes.
No toe sucking.
Suck my
No toe
toes.
sucking.
You'll rape anybody there. Suck.
Is everything all right in there? Is everything all right in there? Said the security guard.
Nothing's going on. Let us go. Let us go. Oh.
Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
you stop it.
Stop it.
Would you eat my pussy?
Scaremaster
here.
knows that if he does that, he'll keep his head waitress, and he'll have the hottest Hooters in Reseda.
I think I could either ruin your business or I can
make
help
it. Or make
Right.
it. a good
Now
business.
start eating my pussy. Start eating my pussy.
Scaremaster does
No.
it and drives her
Fucking way.
crazy.
Oh. Oh. It feels real. Come on, keep it going. God. Oh. I really thought the smells of your Italian fucking grease baldness would really turn me off, but there's something
Thank
very intriguing about that odor that just smells like a fucking New Jersey swamp.
Cindy suddenly shoves her fingers up Scaremaster's asshole.
Get out of there.
No! I want to taste! I want to taste!
Oh, God.
Scaremaster turns to her and says,
Hey, you got the job.
and that was Mole Play.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
Mole, as usual, a great Mole play.
Oh, aren't you
And you
nice?
know what? And I'll tell you, it's always so, I don't even know the feeling, how to describe it. But we go from the high of doing something great like Mole Play to the low of doing Perry's Corner.
It's Perry's Corner.
Let's see here. Perry's Corner. We've already
Talking to the mic.
Perry's Corner. We've already brought up about Hooters. Talk about the corporate greed on what's going on with these people that are, running around City Hall and the neighborhoods from L.A. to New York City. Should we bring that up?
Yes. Occupy the podcast.
Occupy who?
The Big Three Podcast Network.
Thank you. Occupy the podcast.
It's actually Simply Down the Podcast Network. The Big Three Podcast is
Big
a
Three,
show.
the Big Three Podcast on Simply Dan, the Podcast Network.
The Big Three Podcast, period. I'm done.
That's it?
Yeah, well, I could bring up.
Say something about the occupiers of Wall Street. What do you think about that movement?
Well,
you're going to be president of the United States. You need to address these people.
All right, look, we've got to get
that boom, boom,
we got to
boom.
get
Boom, boom,
America working, okay? Because America is starving. America is sick and tired of sending all their jobs overseas.
I can just see people listening and say, this guy knows what he's talking about.
He does. He seems to really have his.
Because
hand
we've
on-
been sending a lot of our products to China and Tokyo and Korea and Japan.
But that works out for everybody. Look at
No, it
Terrifying
doesn't.
Tim. Look what he's done with the skateboard industry.
He
Turned it on
hasn't.
its-
Go online and look up his skateboard industry. He doesn't have
He
one.
can't handle the business if he went online.
And what about
He-
the trade agreement we just signed with North
Wait a
Korea a couple
second.
weeks ago?
What?
Yeah, good point, Mole.
I meant South Korea.
Oh, you guys signed something with South Koreans? And
Well,
what are you
Terrifying
doing?
Tim helped put Obama and South Korea together.
That
to
is
sign
a
trade-
crock of shit.
Look it up. Look up the Obama. Look it up the South Korea trade agreement from a couple weeks ago and see.
I will when I get home.
Okay.
I'll look it up when I get home, and then I'm going to email you on Facebook.
Sure.
And I'll if I see something saying anything about Tempur-Pedic.
They may not mention him, but he's the one who helped make it happen.
Oh, bullshit.
All right.
You're so jealous of him. You're so jealous.
What I'm jealous over is the fact that he likes to walk all over me when he's a fan of mine. He's not trying to help me. He's trying to destroy me.
Let me see if I
Well, you've
understand
never been
this.
really nice to him.
No, you never have.
Why should I be when he's trying to destroy my fucking career and my life?
Well,
He's trying to get his own career. That's why he goes, ooh.
He's trying to make me look like a fucking buffoon.
that's not what he's doing. He's not doing that. You've done that yourself. He's trying to fucking help himself.
He's helping himself by criticizing Sam Kinison yell by going ooh 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 ooh, and I've officially asked Bill Kennison if I can use it with my acts, and I had Bill Kennison on my public access program, and Bill Kennison said go right ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Wow, big deal, right?
Is this the end of your corner?
Well,
I'll bet you most people tune out by the time this thing comes on.
whatever.
That's the reason everybody online starts saying, drop the Perry's Corner. Are you done?
I'm tired of this bullshit.
It's Perry's Corner.
Another show.
Yes.
And once again, Perry, not the most professional.
You know,
who was the most professional today, Dan?
I would say if I had to choose between Perry and everyone else here besides myself, far and away, you.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say Mary Jane.
Mary Jane's always professional.
Mary Jane always does a good job.
Thank you.
So, Perry, are you going to come with us on Halloween when the Ding Dongers go down to Santa Monica Boulevard?
What day? What date are we talking? The 31st?
That would be Halloween.
I don't know what I'm doing that day. I might be booked. I might be booked because I know I'm tied up. God, I'm tied up almost every day this month. I will call you.
I've only told you about this for a month now.
Yeah, I know.
I can't come. I can't come because I don't celebrate holidays anymore.
Why?
I'm investigating becoming a member of the Javajos.
You are not going to become a Javajo.
Well, I like what they stand for, and Perry will back me up. They're non-Trinitarians.
Yes.
And they don't believe in the Holy Ghost because they say in every horror movie, if there's a ghost coming towards you or a bad thing, if you don't believe in it, it'll go away. So when I get scared of ghosts, if I'm like them, I don't believe in ghosts, and the ghost goes away.
Mole.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Mole.
Look it up, dude. It's in your fake Bible.
It's not a fake Bible.
And with this fake Bible talk, put it in there, guys. And here it is, Big Three. Guys, if you want to get in touch with us on the social network, don't forget Don Barris at Facebook, Perry F. Caravello at Facebook, and that's K-A-R.
C-A-R-A-V as in Victor, E-double-L-O.
Walter Molininski's on Facebook. Windy City Heat's on Facebook. Hey, and here's a real treat. He's a good friend of the show. He's a damn American hero. Get in contact and tell Tim Propedic on Facebook how much you care about him and what a great guy he is.
He's a
also,
homo.
if you'd like, check out my Ding Dong Show Facebook page. Hey, on Twitter, I'm at SimplyDon1. Where are you, Perry?
I'm at ScaryPerry818 at Twitter.com.
All right, let's put it out there again. One more time. For the Big Three, I'm Don Barris.
I'm Scary Perry. Big